No? Where do I got to start? Give it to me. Here we go. Update from BOI.
About
Right. We're doing an
no,
update
about
right there. Too little.
5,000 words past.
5,000 words past this. This is a big one. Cra- oh, so this is about a assistant chief, Millersville, Tennessee, that started uncovering a conspiracy that leads to a lot of crazy shit. So let's go. Part one. Meet Millersville conspiracy cop. He believes the completely bogus QAnon conspiracy theory that falsely claimed Democrats had kept child sex slaves locked up in a basement of Pizza Parlor in Washington, D.C. That's the thing that was owned by Galifianak or Galifantis, and he's a Rothschild or a frickin' what's the other R one? Rosicrucian, whatever they are. He images sinister plots involving some of the country's most prominent political figures, including his theory, with no evidence whatsoever, in quotes, that former Vice President Al Gore was involved in the disappearance of and murder of a 20-year-old Holly Bobo, or Bobo, B-O-B-O, in 2011. Taylor recently landed in Millersville as an assistant police chief, promising to root out all the corruption he sees there. Bring it. Part 2. Swallow. The controversy over Millersville conspiracy cop, first uncovered by News Channel 5 investigation, has now become the latest scandal rocking the tiny town just north of Nashville. Now, 2 city commissioners want a special meeting to figure out how Sean Taylor landed his job as the city's assistant police chief. At the center of the controversy, do Millersville residents want a high-ranking police official with a gun, badge, and power to arrest people who believes in bizarre conspiracy theories with no real evidence to back them up? Huh. Absolutely not, says libtard people. All right, part 3. An attorney for Millersville conspiracy cop Sean Taylor has told Millersville City Commission, whom he also represents, that they should not question the assistant police chief's bizarre theories or psychological fitness because his client, Sean Taylor, could sue his other client, the city. The attorney's advice, delivered in an email sent Thursday, responded to a request from 2 city commissioners for a special meeting to review Taylor's hiring following News Channel 5's investigation of the self-described gypsy cop. Now he's a gypsy. He's like a conspiracy theorist, gypsy. Oh my God. Psychologically compromised. All right. Interrogating Assistant Chief Taylor about his political viewpoints or political speech will violate his First Amendment rights and thereby expose the city to significant legal liability.
Good hope.
Well, duh. You can say what you want, right? Part 4. Anna Caudell agreed to watch the video of Sean Taylor, knowing there might be only so much she could handle. Oh, she couldn't handle it, huh? So we'll start this. I reassured her. And then, when you've had enough, you just stop it if you can't handle it. In the podcast video uncovered by News Channel 5 Investigates, Taylor shared bogus conspiracy theories about Nashville's Covenant school shooting. Now the assistant police chief in Millersville, Taylor, was between police jobs at the time he recorded the podcast with 2 other conspiracy theorists. For Anna, the mass shooting was personal. Among the 3 children and 3 adults killed that day were her friend, Catherine Kuntz, the school's beloved headmaster, who was gunned down as she tried to stop the shooter. Part 5. First, he went after Millersville former mayor. Now the town's assistant police chief says his 2 critics of the city commissioners could be next. Sean Taylor, who has now become known as the Millersville conspiracy cop, made those comments as he turned to a group of far-right podcasters to defend himself against questions raised by News Channel 5. Part 6. Millersville officials are standing with their assistant police chief and his bizarre conspiracy theories regarding Nashville's Covenant school shooting. City Commissioner David Gregory urged his fellow commissioners to demand that Sean Taylor apologize for his 2023 podcast in which he had questioned the official story. Taylor falsely claimed that video released by police was actually staged. But the three-member majority ignored Gregory's plea, just as they have refused a recent request by Gregory and Commissioner Christina Template for a special meeting of the City Commission to discuss Taylor's hiring. Part 7. Jeez. Bryant Kroll wears a lot of hats. He's the attorney representing the embattled city of Millersville. He also represents Mayor Toby Long, who faces accusations of misconduct in an ouster suit. Plus, he's the personal attorney for Police Chief Brian Morris and Assistant Police Chief Sean Taylor, representing them in a lawsuit against the city of Ridgetop. To understand the role he plays, you have to see a long video, which we're not going to talk about. In Sean Taylor's world, in the immortal words of Taylor Swift, I'm the problem, it's me. Well, if Taylor Swift said it, it's true. Not his bizarre conspiracy theories with no evidence. Imagine some of the most prominent people in the country are engaged in child sex trafficking? Are you kidding me?
No.
That is not possible. Wait a minute. So this guy alleges that the most prominent people in our country are engaged in child sex trafficking? I don't. All right. What happens when you give people with bizarre conspiracy theories a gun and a badge? Look out. Secret recordings from inside the troubled Millersville Police Department provide a sobering answer to that question. Those recordings, obtained from what was supposed to be a sting operation to nab sexual predators who prey on innocent children, show that in their zeal to make some big cases, Millersville's conspiracy-minded cops may have crossed the line of what's legal. Part 10. In an explosive new development that could bring new trouble for the already troubled Millersville Police Department, a key player in a child predator sting says the lead detective on the operation lied under oath. These latest questions follow the revelation of secret recordings obtained by News Channel 7 investigating the child predator sting back in May that our investigation discovered do not match the detective's sworn testimony in the case. Part 11. Hopefully this is the last part. District Attorney General Robert Nash has asked the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations to look into the Millersville Police Department handling of child predator sting, including possible perjury by the lead detective. In a telephone interview, Nash said he was also personally reviewing the one case resulting from that sting in May. Part 12. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigations expanded its probe of the embattled Millersville Police Department, now looking into allegations that officials may have used sensitive law enforcement data to investigate their political enemies. Boomerang. Here comes the boomerang, people. Sources told Channel 5 that TBI agents began conducting interviews last week with potential victims. And District Attorney General Ray Whitley of Gatling confirmed Monday that he authorized the investigation into possible misuse of data. Part 13. With the Millersville Police Department now with the focus of the TBI investigation, News Channel 5 has uncovered new questions about the stories that conspiracy cop Sean Taylor tells about himself. Those new questions include the stories that Taylor tells about the jobs that he's held in the past. Stories about retaliation he claims to have faced stories and that raise more questions about whether Taylor should have a gun or a badge. So he found out the bad guys that were his bosses were pedophiles, and now he's the bad guy. Don't tell on these people. All right, thank God. I think that question, that story's over. The questions have been answered. If you try to bust pedophiles, you're the bad guy.